In today's design tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create this really lovely 3D layered ripped paper effect just using the one single image. We're going to start off in the Canva homepage, and if you go up to the plus button for create, and we're going to select Instagram post. We're going to start off with finding an image. So if we scroll down the left hand side, we want to land on photos. And I actually have this image in my recently used, which I will place on here, but I just typed in cute dog and got this in the image library. And the first thing I'm going to do is increase it to the size of the full background. So then we're going to go back up to elements, and this time we want to go down to frames. And if we scroll down and we see the one for paper, click select all. And really I'm looking for that ripped paper effect, and I want ones that I can kind of line up along the bottom and tops of the images that will fit nicely. So if we select this one for the top, and I'll do this one for the bottom, then we will just place this bottom corner and increase that goes right across the edge of the page, and then this one up the top, expand it across like so. So we have our two frames, and if you do Command C, Command V, we can copy the photo. We can also select it, go to the 3 dots and press duplicate, and I'll also copy the photo. There's two ways we can do that. So if we're just going to hover this across the top one, you'll see it automatically jumps into that photo frame. I'm going to double click it because what we now have to do is line up the image. So I'll make sure it now covers the whole of the graphic and just slide it across so that it's sitting on top of the other one. And again, hover across so it goes down the bottom edge. Double click, move the image up and enlarge from the corner so that it now fits the whole of the page again. And then we'll just move it across, line it up. Now if we go to open up our layers panel, you can see that we have our original image, and we now also have the image placed within the ripped paper photo frames. Now what we're going to do is this back image. So again, this is something easier doing it in the layers panel. Make sure that we have the background image selected, and we're going to go up to edit, and I'm going to click on filters. Slide down and going to select film, and that's now changed it to black and white. But we can see that the graphic is looking quite flat. It does have that ripped paper, but it's not really that realistic looking yet. So now we're going to go back into elements, come out of frames, and now I'm going to type in ripped paper. And I'm wanting graphics, so I'm going to select all the graphics, and you can see that there is an abundance of ripped paper in the library. I'm going to select this one at the top here. I'm going to select it twice. So I'm just going to move this down slightly, and I'm going to move it down so that it's sitting underneath that coloured frame. Just keep moving it ever so slightly so that tilt this slightly so that we can get it a bit closer in the position that we're happy with. I'm going to add a little drop shadow to it as well. So back up to edit, scroll down, select our shadows. I'm going to select drop shadow. Going to increase the intensity quite a bit, and also the angle. So we can now see it's moved. That shadow is much stronger. Just enlarge it again now that we've added the drop shadow. So that's just got one in place. So this time I'm going to add the drop shadow first and increase the intensity. And when we move up, you can see the shadows along the bottom edge. So that's fine. That's where I want the shadow to be. So I'm going to increase it in size a little bit, and then I'm going to move it to sit behind this frame so that I can accurately place it. Just going to move it, and I don't mind that it's actually just, it's not quite peeking through here because I don't want it to be too thick at these outer edges. So now we have the ripped paper, and you can really start to see this graphic start to take effect now, and it looks really, really good. Type in cool. And if we go up to the text I use is Space Cowboy. And when I changed the colour, I actually went all the way down and I used one of the gradient colours. And if I want to change where the gradient effect is, because at the moment it's changing at the right hand side, if we hover over the colour, you'll see this wee toggle appears, and then we can actually change the direction of the gradient to where we want it to be. Then I'm just going to duplicate this text box so I can then change the text to dog, go back into elements, you can type in arrow, And I like this one because it has that same scrapbook element that we have with ripped paper. Here we can change that background colour to something a bit more vibrant. And then lastly, I've just added these shapes. And the shapes that we've got are just these basic shapes that I've used here so that I can so easily change the colours, change the thickness, outlines. And that is how we create this really cool ripped paper effect inside Canva.